Hey everybody, what's going on? Back for another video again. Thank you the Most High for so much. Giving the Most High all the honor, glory, and the praise, y'all. I hope y'all, staying safe during these times and everything. You know, and I hope you're just keeping the faith. Just continue to keep moving forward. I want to talk about, black people parallel in Exodus. Black people parallel. I know everybody ain't gonna agree with this, and that's fine. I just wanted to just talk about what's going on. And anybody who's familiar with the word, about the book of Exodus, about how when when Pharaoh saw the children of Israel, he saw how numerous they were. He said, because there was a Pharaoh that, of course, the Pharaoh died, the one that knew Joseph. Then the Bible said, a new Pharaoh rose up who knew not Joseph. And he saw how numerous the Israelites were, and he got scared. And he said they might rise up against us. And then of course he set the taskmasters over them and everything. And he had took when the women had kids, when the Hebrew women had children, especially if it was a male, they would take it, they would take it and throw it to the crocodile. And even when you look at that now, there's always that's what I'm saying. Connect the dots, man. There's always been an attack on the men. Even when you look at it, they want it. They want it. Why you think that when drugs hit, I'm talking about stuff before I was even born, but I know about it. Why you think this whole cocaine, this crack thing, and it really hit the black communities really hard, and even in the neighborhoods you had gun shops and all that stuff, because like I said, when you take away the man, you take away who is the seed, producer. When you take them away, you take away the ability to reproduce. And this is what Pharaoh was doing. He was taking when the Hebrew women was born. Had babies, had children. If it was a male, they would take a baby and throw it to the crocodile. But the Bible said the more he afflicted them, the more they multiplied. He couldn't kill them all. They just kept multiplying and multiplying. But why you think why you think they wanted a lot of this black on black crime that's happened for over so many years, and even drugs and all this stuff. You think that's just a coincidence? You think that was just an accident? You think that was just something? No, man. There's an agenda to take out the black male, black people in general, but especially the black man, you know what I mean? Because when you take away, like I said, you take away the ability to reproduce, like I said, everybody ain't gonna agree. But I'm being real. I'm trying to, I mean, you look at the system, you look at how it seems to work for some and then work against others. You know, it's just, there's a lot of crooked stuff going on, you know, especially against black people in general, where you got people that's being sent to prison, being sent to jail for no, even though they haven't really done nothing. People who have been falsely accused, people who have been, people, you know, the whole situation with them four young brothers, man, them four young men. I forgot their names. Um, I want to say the Central, but they're not the Central Park Five. You know, these guys got names. I forgot their names, but you know, if you've seen that whole documentary, you know, that whole mini series about them and how what they went through was just jacked up, you know. But there is an agenda, man. There's something behind it that, you know, people want to say white supremacy. People, you know, these radical, cause these, you know, who are making it hard and want to make it hard for black people, you know, especially for us, and it's just, what I'm saying is like you think this stuff is just, it's like I said, it's an agenda, man. For whatever reason, it's you know, you want to say jealousy, you want to say hatred, you know, you want to say bitterness, toward a group of people. Yeah, you can say that, you know. You know. Well, you know, I ain't gonna make this video long, but I'm just, if you read Exodus, if you read about what was going on, it's gonna make sense. You know what I mean? A lot of people aren't gonna agree, but I'm saying read Exodus. Because it's very similar and even all these shootings and all this stuff, all these cops become cops. All these guys become cops because to beat down on certain people, beat down on the black man, I don't know they got that power and they use it unjustly. They use it. They're out of order with it. But there's something. It's not right when it's not right when like certain officers can, like with the whole Rodney King thing, which I was way too young. I wasn't even born. I was born 4 years after that happened. The whole riots and how those 4 officers got off and people was pissed off and then the riots happened and everything. And it's just reoccurring. And it's nothing new. And I'm telling you, a lot of these kids. There's no telling. It's just now we live in a social media world where we can easily record these things and put it online. You don't know. There's no telling how many crooked stuff has happened. There's no telling how many probably black men or people in general were unjustly killed or harassed by the police, and you would never even know. Because there was no back in those back then there was no social media. It's just Now, you got all this social media. You can post stuff, you can record stuff, everything. You know, but you know, but I ain't gonna make this video on y'all. But what I want to say is, you know, above all else, I truly believe, man, and you might not agree with what I'm about to say, but I truly believe we have to put God back, as the center, of what we do. You can have a movement and all that, but when you get God in it, it can't be stopped. And that's what I believe. That's what I believe now, especially for my people, especially for our people. You know, you know, I believe we should, repent. We should seek God more there because God can't nobody deal with your enemy like God can. You can't. You might be able to do something, but when God makes that final say so, let me say like, can't nobody handle your enemy like God can. Not even you. You know. He said, "Vengeance is mine." So just connect the dots, man. So it's just I tell you, it's an attack. I think it's a for so many years. All this coke, all this these drugs, and putting guns into the community. You think you think they just wanted a gun shop? And why they putting? You don't see all that. Why you think they put it in the black community? They want our people to shoot each other. They wanted that stuff to happen because, yeah, you take away the man who was the seed holder. You take away that. You take away the multiplication. Yeah. I'm telling my people to lean on God. Don't lean on your own strength, because you can't. It's only so much. But when you give it to God, when you trust in God, when you depend on God, when you come back to Him and trust Him, then He can handle any enemy. And God is going to deal with these type of people, these people that's doing this stuff unjustly. Because He has the final say, so He has that final judgment, Because when God judges, His judgment is just. His judgment is a righteous judgment. His judgment is just. When He judges, His judgment is His judgment is just, and He has that final say so. So a lot of these people, who think they're getting away, mistreating people or just harming people and doing this stuff, especially our people, it's just you might have, some stuff. Like I said before, I'm closing out, but some stuff, you might not have ever known because back then, like I said, there was no social media. Like I said, there was no cameras. There was no nothing. Even way back then, there was black people was getting lynched, probably getting hung, and just getting killed. You never know. And then it's just these people just full of hatred, and scared, I would say, also, because they know what they did. I don't know what they did. The mistreatment of a black man, a black woman, in this nation, and probably in other nations as well. Don't you know? In Africa, they try to do the same thing. They try to colonize Africa so many years. It's just, but you're not getting away from God. Let me say it like that. You are not getting away from the Most High. God has that final say. That's what I want to tell more people, man. I'm closing now, but don't put your faith in I want to say, don't put your faith in a flawed system. Don't put your faith in man, because man will fail you. But the Most High never fails. He never fails. He'll never give up. He loves you, dearly. And he can handle your enemy a whole lot better than you can. I'm telling you. So yeah, y'all. That's almost sad. I just wanted to say this. Educate yourself. Educate yourself. Somebody was. Educate yourself. Read, look up articles, look up videos. Read. It's amazing, man. In slavery, I just want to say that it's amazing. Slavery, they want to keep our ancestors from reading books and stuff and reading stuff. Now, you can read whatever you want. Now, most of us don't want to read. I'm telling you, man. Knowledge is power. Educate yourself as much as you can. On anything, read something, inform yourself. Whether it's a video, informative video, an article. They got articles. Books, whatever. Educate yourself because it's out there. The truth is out there, but you got to search for it. Stop depending on others because some people, there's a lot of stuff they're keeping back, and they're keeping it back for a reason. You have to, that's what I'm gonna say. You got to do your own research. Do your own research because it goes a long way. So, with that being said, y'all, may the Most High bless you. May He keep you. I'm praying. Stay safe. All the things that's going on. I know a lot of people are, you just got uncertainty. You got so many things that's going on in the world. But I'm telling you to look to God for your help. Look to God for your strength. Because He is bigger than all of this. You know what I mean? So, that being said, y'all, I love y'all. May God bless you. May He keep you peace. Remain blessed.